Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff left, Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlight showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. A gain of 6 there on first.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Jones. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the slant.
Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Elliott. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Mike 51.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Defense, let's go. Switch. Yeah.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And this one complete to Gafford.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 31, Jones steps away to his left.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
extra point by Badgley up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
104 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A give to Elliott running left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Come on.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Begin. Nice up.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Jackson. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Touchdown, Packers. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing, Jones. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And some space here. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a give right side. Mitchell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 41, Jones forced out to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Jones off the play fake. And this is going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try to left side. It's Mitchell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. Jones being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Patrick on Wassel.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott.
113 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They go to Elliott again. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They'll run with Elliott.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a second down and 6.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. It's Jackson, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 31. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. On 3rd down, it's Elliott, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This is Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. Elliott. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give. This is McKinnon.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones buying time to his left. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Gardner. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jones out to the flat. That's caught. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Elijah Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, a other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's taken in. Trey Nixon. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get
36 to pick up the first. Another run by Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory.
So for the Panthers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head